What's up, everybody? Big Cop Diesel coming at you, and I wanted to do a video to talk about a couple things. First and foremost, today is November 6th, 2024, and can't help but say I think things are headed in a better direction. As probably most of you who are watching this video probably share in my congratulations to Donald Trump on winning the re-election. I guess technically he's President-elect Trump, but no longer former President Trump. So great day for democracy, great day for 2A, and those of you that share the belief in having a strong border, strong laws on crime, keeping boys out of girls' locker rooms, and the list goes on. So like Dan Bongino said, I feel like we just woke up from a nightmare, from a 4-year nightmare. So we can relax a little bit, we can celebrate today, but it's not over, guys. We got to get back to work. He still isn't in office yet. There's 70 days between now and then, and even then, once he's in office, don't think that the radical liberals are going to change their, they're not going to magically change their stance. They just have to change their tactics. So having said that, one of the things that President Trump is going to do is to secure our border, but that's not going to happen overnight. We still have millions and millions of illegal aliens in our country right now that are going to have to be picked up and processed. Of course, all the criminal illegal aliens are going to be sent back home, but that takes time, guys. So things are not magically going to be squared away overnight. So still do your due diligence, still carry your firearm everywhere you're legally allowed to, and make sure you continue to train. And the only threats aren't just from the criminal illegal aliens who are in our country right now already perpetrating crimes, but we have people that are not in their right mind, and so anything could really happen. We're not out of the woods yet. It's going to probably take years for the damage to be undone. It's kind of like being fat and overweight and out of shape. It takes years to get that way, and 30 days on a diet's not going to help. It takes time, right? So make sure you are doing your due diligence. The other thing, guys, is you got to get out there and train. You have to train. If you tell me that you haven't been to a range in a year, I don't even know what to say to that. You have to make sure that you are training on a consistent basis so that you can stay proficient. Shooting is a perishable skill. I can't stress enough that anybody can pick up a firearm and pull the trigger. The trick is getting the bullets to go where you want them to go. And the other side of it is getting them to not go where you don't want them to go. So when I train people at the range, if any of their bullets come off of the silhouette, I call that a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. So make sure you get into the range. You don't have to spend a bunch of money. You don't have to spend a ton of time. But I always recommend getting to the range at least once a month and shooting at least 50 rounds. And when you do shoot those 50 rounds, don't just go to the range and pop off some rounds. Go to the range and do some drills. So I will post some drills that you can do below the next time you go to the range, and you don't have to spend a bunch of time. This is the drills that you can do in a half hour. So go to the range, rent a lane for a half hour, get you a box of 50 rounds of ammo, and do these drills. Do them a couple times. And of course, there's a ton of drills out there, but this is enough to get you going. The other thing that I can't stress enough, and some of you may or may not know my other life, I'm a fitness and nutrition guy, but these things go together. You cannot call yourself a protector if you're not in shape. You cannot be 300 pounds, barely able to climb a flight of stairs, and expect that you're going to protect anybody just because you have a gun. That's not a good plan. Again, you don't have to be a marathon runner. You don't have to be a gym rat. but you have got to get yourself in shape so that you can shoot, move, and communicate if you have to. All right, everybody. Last thing, keep an eye out for my training calendar, which I'm going to be building out here pretty soon. And I will post that on my website. And my website is going to be below. If you're in the Metro Detroit area, definitely check that out. And I am willing to travel within reason. So if there's a class that you want me to put on and you're willing to sponsor me to come out to do it, I'd be more than happy to do that as well. All right, everybody, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all soon.